Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Welcome to Linwood Park for round 19 action of the NPL women's competition as the Macarthur Rams host the Northern Tigers on this Sunday afternoon at Linwood Park. Northern Tigers have lost 4 games in a row. The Macarthur Rams 2 wins on the Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the match of the round in the NPL Women's New South Wales competition, round 19. It's the Macarthur Rams hosting the Northern Tigers, and it's the home team on the attack immediately through Bronte True. That would have been some start for the home side. Two teams that come into this off the back of very differing form and opposite sides of the table. The Northern Tigers have lost their last 4 fixtures, most recently midweek against Sydney University, where they lost by 2-1, whereas the Rams, after suffering 6 straight losses, are now coming off the back of 2 consecutive wins, defeating UNSW here a couple of weeks ago, and last week that very, very important victory against the Newcastle Jets. And not so much about the battle for the wooden spoon, but more so in the battle to remain a National Premier League side. Winning that one after a very tight and tense affair. They came away with the 3 points and would have returned home to Linwood Park from Lake Macquarie very, very happy. Here's a chance for Muchensky, and sends that one just wide. Bit of intent here from the Rams early on. As I said, they're taking on a team that may not be the most confident at the moment. And this young side most definitely feeling as though they can continue their run and climb up the ladder. Obviously, finals are too far away for the Rams to even think about, and their main focus is on remaining in the competition, a transition year for them. After winning the championship last year, went through some serious change. Stephen Peters leaving his post and going to the Perth Glory, with Vic Guzman coming in now in his place. Only player to survive that change, Lola Sosai, who you just saw play the ball forward there. And we'll go through the lineups now for you as well, just after this opportunity for the home team. Isabel Gomez trying to feed the ball through for Nikola Dominikovic. And the lineups as follows. For the Macarthur Rams, in goals, number 1, Talia Franco. Number 2, Tegan Bertolicio. Number 3, Chantel Meniti. Number 5, Lola Sosai. Number 6, Darcy Malone. Number 7, Bronte True. Number 9, Tao Muchensky. Number 10, Sakura Nojima. Number 16, Maya Lobo. Number 17, Indy Breyer. And number 26, Amalia Plummer. For the Northern Tigers, in goals, number 91, Jasmine Black. Number 3, Greta Cresula. Number 5, Savannah Murray. Number 6, Isabel Gomez. Number 9, Hayley Johnson. Number 10, Charlotte Mortlock. Number 14, Beth Bernardi. Number 18, Bo Burton. Number 21, Nikola Dominikovic. Number 23, Misha Anderson. And number 29, Rosie Ewan. Now, on the attack again via Gomez and Bernardi now. A challenge there on Johnson. Didn't come away with a foul, Tigers. They expected one. I thought the whistle was going to come as well, as Dominikovic plays that forward to Johnson, but good defending from the Rams. Briar now driving forward for the Rams. Great left foot on her and puts it into a good area, but Black is comfortable there. A little too close to the Northern Tigers keeper. That cross from Indy Briar. Didn't get an opportunity to make mention of it at the top of the broadcast, but special thoughts are with the Briggs family. We'll just get to that in a moment, as the Rams have a great chance here through Nojima, but shot blocked there. Michael Briggs, a prominent football administrator, passed away throughout the week. His son, Damien Briggs, a key photographer at Football New South Wales, and one of the main faces you see almost at all the big games. Send our condolences to Damien and the family for the loss of Michael. May he rest in peace. The Tigers get things restarted again here. Neither of these two teams will take part in Thursday night's Sapphire Cup final. 7 p.m. from Valentine Sports Parks. Be sure to tune in to YouTube if you can't get down to Glenwood for that one. Should be a cracking game between the Mount Druitt Town Rangers and RPL Leichhardt. Macarthur, in fact, lost in the semi-finals against the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. That one kicking off at 7 p.m. Plummer under pressure, clears it out for a throw. This is really the last opportunity for the Northern Tigers to keep their finals hopes alive should they drop points here, and I don't think even a draw will keep their chances alive of finals football, but they really need to pick up all three here if they are to keep themselves in the hunt and throw their hat in the race. Lots riding on this game for both teams, as I said. The Rams just to finish the season a little more comfortable if they can get a win here and set themselves up with not having to feel the pressure and the worry of relegation, as Nojima has a go from some way out, but disappointing effort in the end. Here's Lobo, looking to thread the needle. Unable to, and now Bernardi can lead a counter for the Tigers. Johnson wants it out wide. Forward again for Bernardi. Johnson needs to get back in the box, but Briar back defending and clears that one into Bernardi. And wins a throw for the Rams. Good challenge there from Malone in midfield. Now Lobo. Back for Bertolicio. Throw in for the Tigers. Ball wide here for Ewan. Dominikovic keeps it in. Forced back though. Keeping possession here, the Tigers patiently waiting for their opportunity to present itself. Ball played forward, searching for Ewan, but too much on that. Goes out for a throw. Here's Najima. Gomez standing near her, trying to pinch the ball off her. Did well, but needed support. Gomez, and it came via Misha Anderson. Cleared away there. All the way back to Sosai. Plays it forward for True here. Hasn't had the chance really to run at Savannah Murray yet. And True dances through it. Still has possession of the ball under some pressure. Lobo driving forward, has a go. It's a low effort and held expectedly by Black. And Johnson running onto this one now, and Maniti straight through the back, clear foul. Called against the Macarthur Rams. Opportunity now for the Northern Tigers to deliver one into the area. Cross comes in toward Johnson and may have come off a Rams head. It has. It'll be another set piece, this time a corner. Cross comes in again. Headed away by Bertolicio, straight back by Gomez. Back to on the left this time, but over the bar. And the Rams can breathe a sigh of relief here. Goal kick for the home team. Brought down there by Malone, played forward, looking for Muchensky, intercepted by Murray. Bernardi picks up the loose ball, spreads it wide, finds Burton, but Burton couldn't make the pass to Mortlock. Murray in possession once more, finds Bernardi. Ball out wide. That was really close there. Under pressure is Crisula. Now Murray is as well, and she'll do well to get out here. Wins the throw, but still, the Rams will no doubt keep the pressure on in this area. And there's the ball through now. Makes it all the way through to Burton. Bertolicio did so well. And despite the flag being raised, I have to say, Tegan Bertolicio did incredibly well to get back there and deny that opportunity for Burton. Chris Wood saying that the ball's played at and the flag shouldn't have been raised. Disagreeing with the assistant referee's decision, and Maniti had to react with Johnson in close proximity there. Murray, foul goes against the Tigers. Lobo wins the free kick. An opportunity now for the Rams to perhaps put Black under a bit of pressure from a set piece. They've looked decent in the opening moments, the Macarthur Rams, but haven't really put Black under any pressure aside from those opening 5 or so. Let's see if they can muster up an opportunity now through the free kick of Nojima. Nojima delivers into the area. Great ball, headed away. They clear the ball now. All the way back to Sosai, who sent her back in the danger zone, but Murray headed away. Ball lands only as far as Malone, and the Rams continue the pressure. Great pass there from True. How about that for combination play? And that would have been a lovely goal by the Macarthur Rams. Lobo's effort saved by Black in the end. Couldn't really wrap her foot around the ball as she would have liked with the pressure from Krasula arriving. But a very, very nice piece of play from the home team there. And the first proper chance of the game, has to be said. They started with that pass from True centrally. Great vision to spot the run and then make the pass. Ball wide now for Nojima. Breyer couldn't bring it down. Gomez turns away and drives into the space. Mortlock wide for Johnson, and Plummer did enough. Black in possession. Plays the ball forward. Dominikovic was looking for that pass. Comes now to Mortlock, but blocked. Two games have already been completed in round 19. Bulls got back to winning ways. In a tough game against Northwest Sydney Spirit. 2-1 win for the Bulls on that occasion. Great ball forward for Breyer, but just a little too far. It's a good idea. at the Village Green. NSW also got back to winning ways, defeating the Western Sydney Wanderers by 1-0. Sydney Olympic lead against Manly 1-0. Ravens and Mount Druitt currently 0-0. And the current giant killers, Sydney University, have just kicked off their game at Lambert Park against Apia. And just a moment to talk about Sydney Uni. And the run of form that they've been in has been absolutely phenomenal. They drew 2-2 with Spirit. They then defeated Sydney Olympic 2-0 when Olympic was flying with 5 straight wins. They then defeated the Bulls 2-1, and they played just over the 70% of that game, which ensured that even though it was stopped due to lightning with, I think, about 20 minutes or so remaining, because more than 70% of the game was played, Uni got the win there, so they won't care how. What's important is they got the victory. So they defeated the Bulls 2-1, who was seemingly unstoppable at that moment. Defeated the more fancy Northern Tigers midweek as well. Have been in some phenomenal form. 3 straight wins, 4 games undefeated. And Sydney University, the current in-form team, take on Apia, who themselves have been in solid form. Only 1 loss in their last 5. And they need points as well to continue their pursuit of finals football. Even perhaps in pursuit of the premiership. That's a great ball wide by Dominikovic for Johnson. Crosses in. Great ball. Cleared away. Falls to Mortlock. Great move from Mortlock. And that is a spectacular goal from Charlotte Mortlock. The first touch to get the ball out of her feet and beat the defender. The finish. One to remember. Into the top corner. Talia Franco, no chance of getting to that. And the Northern Tigers lead at Linwood via a special goal from their number 10. Charlotte Mortlock opens the scoring on 22 minutes. And what a way to find the first goal of the evening. An absolute screamer. Can the Rams respond now? They've actually been quite good in these opening half of the first period. But it's the visitors that lead. Chris Wood was very happy as well. You could hear his commentary in the background there. Gomez pulling out wide to pick up possession. Maniti read the pass. And one of the foul there didn't come. Gomez too strong in that duel. Spreads it wide for Dominikovic. Ewan overlapping. Breyer trying to get back and pinch the ball. Strong challenge from Plummer. They come away with the ball and Ewan's still on the ground. It was a strong tackle. Back to her feet now. Here's Plummer. Closed down by Dominikovic, and free kick goes the way of the Rams. Cleared by Henderson. Now Bernardi. Great square ball. Mortlock. Feeling it from this sort of range. Johnson. Such a strong attacking player. I just jinxed it. Foul there by True, but Haley Johnson has to be, without a doubt, one of the best strikers in the competition. And I'm sure she'll have a plethora of A-League teams knocking on the door. Once the NPL season finishes, Murray to deliver another set piece into the box, similar range as before. This one perhaps a little further out. Header one again, this time Bertolicio. Gomez tries something special herself, but that might roll out for a throw-in, you know. No, goal kick. Did well to set it up. A roar of disapproval from Gomez and a bit of a chuckle to it. Would have been funny if it went out for a throw. It was closer to the right corner flag, though, it has to be said, than the target. Great combination there with Lobo and Sosai. Sosai's first game back in a very, very long time. Really struggled to get going this year and expected to be one of those senior leaders of this Rams team. Was played less than 5 games, that's for certain, all season. A major loss for the Rams, but they'll be very happy to have her back now following an MCL strain that she's recovered from. Nice pass forward if Malone can get there, but well read by Anderson. Malone out to Lobo. We've got some numbers here, and how about that for a pass for Breyer? Important touch there by Ewan. It was a very well-weighted ball from Maya Lobo. Going to be a corner for the Rams. Sakura Nojima will deliver the set piece. Cross comes in. Dangerous area, not cleared yet. Back in by Bertolicio, and having a chuckle with her pre-game. Says she's on a bit of a drought, hasn't scored in quite a while. She'd love to get on the score sheet. Here she is. Almost drops for her as we say it. Bertolicio making a steaming run forward, and now they need to watch the counter. Plummer has Dominikovic there, but does just enough. Sosai, excellent ball to True, but well defended by Murray. And now the Northern Tigers come forward. Cross toward Johnson and goes across the face to goal. And Franco will pick it up. Again, True just couldn't bring that ball down. Here's Gomez. Square pass for Mortlock. Throw in for the Tigers that Murray will take as we tick into the 30th minute here. Sydney University. I said they are the giant killers. They've taken the lead against Apia. 1-0 now. Sydney Uni lead at Lambert Park. An absolute screamer of a goal as well, that one. Talia Capitanellis with a thunderbolt. Some nice goals this round in the women's competition. Here's Chrysula. Ewan wants to play it into the space here. Instead opts to play the safer pass. Sosai reads that ball. Plays it forward now to Muchensky, who's been very quiet this evening. Breyer makes the run. Breyer's onside. Indy Breyer, and the flag goes up late. Indy Breyer with the right foot, the weaker right foot, but it was a well-taken finish. The flag came up very, very late. Just as I was saying, Muchensky's been quiet. Threaded a very nice ball through there for the left winger. Great flick on there from Johnson. Burton. Well tracked there by Sosai. Mortlock was driving forward. Bernardi made the forward run, but didn't get the ball in the end. Now Sosai intercepted by Gomez. Well read. And Sosai feeds it back, and they've got to start again here. The Rams, they do, all the way back to Franco. Forward ball, but Ewan should deal with that. Plays it forward. Bertolicio was brave, and that's going to hurt. Chance, though, for Burton, and Bertolicio gets to her feet slowly. And clears away there, but free kick goes the way of the Tigers in a very dangerous area. Strong challenge between Bertolicio and Johnson. The ball fell into the feet of Burton, who just couldn't react quick enough. And Murray, seen her score a couple over the last couple of years. Fancies her chances just outside the area. You feel as this one might be just a little bit too close. It's always difficult to get it up and over the wall and down in time from this sort of range. But let's see what Murray can do. Power from Murray, and powers it in. Took a deflection off the wall, but Franco was getting nowhere near that. No need to get it up and over when you can go straight through it. And Savannah Murray blasts the Northern Tigers 2 to the good here at Linwood Park. The advantage is doubled in some style. 2 fabulous goals from the Tigers. And I thought she was going to go for placement. Instead, blasted it beyond Talia Franco. And the Rams got it all to do now. Here's Muchensky. Goes from distance herself and just wide of the goal. Had Black worried there for a moment. Good ball forward from Sosai, but just ahead of Nojima. Now True. Gets her head up, cuts back onto the left, cross into the box, headed away. Well defended by the Tigers. Good interception there by Malone, and might get it back here. Does. Muchensky on the left and wide of the target again. 2 quick fire chances for the Rams. They need to find a goal before the break. 10 minutes till then. Throw taken to Murray. Sorry, to Johnson. Closed down though. And Crisula does well to keep that in. And back again to Black. Here's Murray, combining with Gomez. And Sosa with a good tackle and wins the throw. Great challenge. I thought that the referee got it wrong initially, but the AR on the far side saw what I saw. Bernardi turns away from the challenge of Lobo. Keeps possession. Black sends it forward. Gomez wants it, demanding the ball in midfield. Crisula, wide for Murray. Into the feet of Johnson. Good tackle from Sosai. And Johnson straight through the back of True. Free kick the way of the home team. Bertolicio driving forward into space. Playing it wide now for Plummer. Forward for Breyer. Tough pass for Breyer to control. Played slightly behind her by Plummer. And Malone manages to keep the ball and win the free kick. Lobo. Nice pass there into the feet of Muchensky. They want the free kick again, the Rams, but play on with True, and good run from True. Cuts it back toward Lobo, but Bernardi was there. And True works hard to try and win it back, but it's well ridden that challenge. And Sosai, foul against her this time. Lots of whistles going at the moment. Ball forward for Bertolicio. Cleared away. Struggling to create something at the moment, the Rams. Well read by Murray. Can't find the pass to Burton though. It'll be a throw for the Rams. Great challenge in the middle of the park by Ewan. Now Gomez, wide for Dominikovic. Forward makes the run. Ewan, but Bertolicio saw it all the way. Made the tackle. He's Plummer now. Square for Lobo, who miscontrols the ball, and Burton was sneaking around. And True goes down in the box. And it is a penalty. The referee took advice from the AR and waited before making the decision. And with a couple minutes remaining in the first half, out of nothing, the Rams have the chance to halve the deficit here. Unless Jasmine Black can make a save. Yellow card as well for Savannah Murray. I think True will take the penalty. In fact, it's Tao Muchensky, who's been in good form. And some gamesmanship there from Misha Anderson, standing over the ball as Muchensky put it down and even moving it off the spot where Muchensky had set the ball down. Now a chance for Tao Muchensky to give the Rams some hope and blast it off the bar. She should put that in the rebound, and she does. Black saved the penalty, but Muchensky taps it home. That was a very, very strong hand from Jasmine Black. There was so much power behind that shot. Black picked the right way, got a hand to it off the bar, and Muchensky taps it in to make it 2-1 in the 43rd minute. Now Bernardi looking to restore that 2-goal advantage. Good wide pass here for Dominikovic. Early cross was coming in until Amalia Plummer came across and made the block. Meanwhile, there's been another goal at Lambert Park. And Apia are level now. 1-1 there. Can't quite make out who the scorer is. Could be Ash Brodigan though. Corner now for the Tigers. In swinger, it's a good ball in to a dangerous area. Sosai clears away. They'll be happy if they can get into the break at 2-1, considering only a minute ago they were 2 goals down. Need to hold on now though until that half-time whistle comes. Muchensky flicks it on. Can it get better for the Rams as Breyer runs the counter? Muchensky getting forward in support, but Savannah Murray's done some hard work out here this afternoon. Plays it forward. Sosai missed the clearance, but Maniti's there to clean up. Malone, strong in that challenge, goes down under the tackle from Dominikovic and wins the foul. Nojima spreads the ball wide for Breyer, and Breyer will fancy herself here against Ewan, but good defending from Ewan. And Breyer, bit of trickery from her, a few step overs. Bertolicio switching play, and Murray should control that. Heavy touch, but luckily for her there was no one around, and played with the ball a little too much there. The Rams win it back, and they're streaming forward. That was a poor pass from Truitt. Not much more a full pace Sosai could do in that situation. The ball was played at her feet quite quickly, rather than into the space to run onto. And Black will take the goal kick. Header flicked on. Malone flicks it back. Here's Nojima. Good strength from Gomez. Great work from Gomez to get away from that challenge from Malone. Here's Johnson holding off Maniti. And talk about turnarounds. Apia has completely flipped the script at Lambert Park. They're now up by 2-1 as the halftime whistle blows here at Linwood Park. The Macarthur Rams 1, Northern Tigers 2. Been a good first half and some spectacular goals from the visitors. First, Charlotte Mortlock with an absolute special strike. Savannah Murray then scored a great It's good. It's been good. It's going to get cold now. Generally, it's not windy here. It just gets really cold. Oh, I got worried there for a moment. And the teams are back out and ready to go in the second half here at Linwood Park. It's the visitors that lead by 2-1, and two very special goals from the Tigers. The first, the way of Charlotte Mortlock. The second, Savannah Murray, as the Rams get off to a early chance here. Black tips it back after the shot from Breyer, and Sosai couldn't bring it under control. Good early start again. They started the first half well as well, the Rams. Plummer comes away with it. Now Lobo. Savannah Murray doubled the Northern Tigers' lead with a thunderbolt of a free kick. Gomez dances through the midfield. Her pass is blocked. And just as it seemed as though the Tigers were in cruise control and heading into half-time with a 2-goal advantage, the Rams bounced back, were awarded a penalty, which was initially saved by Jasmine Black after Muchensky's effort came back off the bar. The Rams' number 9 was quickest to react and tapped home the rebound. Elsewhere in these round 19, Bulls defeated Northwest Sydney Spirit 2-1. How about that for a turn by Nojima? Also earlier, NSW beat the Wanderers by 1-0. Apia currently lead against Sydney Uni after being down 1-0 there. They're 2-1 up now. Half-time approaching at Lambert Park. Sydney Olympic are leading Manly 1-0. It's a 1-1 between Mount Druitt and the Gladesville Ravens at Christie Park. And no update on the result between the Stingrays and the Jets at the moment. And down goes Muchensky, no foul though. Still down is Teo Muchensky. Slowly back to her feet. The Rams goal scorer. They've played on now. Headed away by Ewan. And Sydney Olympic have more or less scored from the kickoff to double their lead. They're now up by 2-0 against Manly United. That'll hurt Manly's finals aspirations. Can't see them coming back from this one now, as the Northern Tigers have a good opportunity from a decent area. Murray will deliver the free kick. Dominikovic and Johnson obvious targets in the box. Gomez as well, sneaking around at the back post. Cross comes in, delightful ball, bouncing about in the area. Will someone get to it first? And it's the captain, Nikola Dominikovic, popping up and slotting that one away. The Rams couldn't clear their lines. The Tigers captain reacted first and placed the ball into Talia Franco's bottom corner. And that 2-goal buffer is restored for the Northern Tigers now. Moments into the second half. And the Rams young team just unable to clear their lines. And they've got to do it all again now. Here's Black, slowing things down. Square pass by Chrysula for Anderson. Bertolicio strong into the back of Johnson. Free kick goes the way of the Tigers. These little stoppages and breaks in play will help the visiting team. Good slide there from Plummer. Last touch off Plummer. Goes out for a corner. Can the Tigers make the start of the second half even worse for the home team with another goal? They've been dangerous from corners in the first half, the Northern Tigers. Cross comes in to a dangerous area. Bertolicio first to that ball once more. Gomez back out to Burton. Cross comes in. Great ball. Finds Johnson at the far post. And Hayley Johnson is livid at the referee, but I've got to say, Hayley Johnson, you got to go down there. The contact was made. She tried to stay on her feet, but had to go down. Had she gone down, she would have got the penalty. And I think she's more disappointed with herself for not going down than the referee not giving her the spot kick. Definitely was contact. Bertolicio drives forward. Rams get away with one man. Could that be one of those moments that spark the team? Always need those in a game. That sort of give you the opportunity to stay in, and when you're given that chance, you've got to take it with both hands. Here's Gomez really bossing that midfield. Under pressure from Nojima, but still calm and collected. Cleared forward by Maniti toward Muchensky. But an important touch from Gomez. And Black berated there by the Rams players for not taking or rolling the ball out quick enough, as Lobo now driving into that midfield space. Black taking her time over all these moments. Sends it long now. Headed on by Johnson and Dominikovic, and good run from Burton. It'll be a Tigers throw. Keeping possession at the back now, the Tigers. No need to push the ball forward. It's the Rams that need to come out and try and put the visitors under some pressure. Fantastic work there from Mortlock and Murray. They've been great, the both of them. Here's Crisula. Back to Black. I feel as though the Tigers could keep the ball in this sort of area of the park for the whole game, because the pressure from the Rams isn't really tough for them to deal with at the moment. There's a wasted ball there as well from True. Could have done better with that. Had the time to bring that down under control and do whatever she liked with it, really. Late challenge there from Bertolicio. Left it in a couple times now on Johnson. True, looking for Nojima. Doesn't get the pass through. And Gomez again. Look at that. Just driving through midfield. And Bertolicio, not for the first time this evening, makes a foul and escapes a booking. Wouldn't be surprised if one was to show up soon enough. Tegan Bertolicio. Manly have half the deficit in probably the funniest, most comical goal you'll see this season. It's 2-1 there now for Sydney Olympic. That goal's something special. Cam Murray produced something special here. Goes again from distance, and I'll tell you what, that was not too far away at all. Talia Franco looked as though she was very comfortable. I don't think she was. Good poker face from her, but that one wasn't far away. Muchensky, stronger than Crisula. Now Indy Breyer. These are the areas she likes to be and has options in Nojima. At the far post, True. Great ball from Breyer. True loses the shin pad and can't find the back of the net. It was a good ball there from Breyer. Spotted the opportunity to find True at the far post. Murray. Again, the Tigers very comfortable in possession. Gomez. So much space in the middle of the park for a lot of these Northern Tigers players. There's a Lobo, comes back to intercept that one. Looking for the pace of True here, but Crisula is all over that. And back for Black. Lobo heads it forward. Gomez into the feet of Mortlock. And Lobo and Sosai combine. Few changes now for the Rams. Looks as though Claire Corbett will come on. Breyer will drop to left back. Amalia Plummer comes off. Tao Muchensky pulls out to the left wing. True will go in at the 9 and Corbett out to the right wing. Lots of movement for the Rams. Throwing goes the way of the Tigers. I thought the ball had just gone out. Great work from Johnson. Driving forward now and just loses her footing. Maniti will get a yellow card, and couldn't see it from here, but must have clipped the heels of Hayley Johnson. And she's been in some good free kick form, Savannah Murray, this evening. Can she produce some magic again? Already done it once. Came close a second time. And Murray goes direct again, and it's hit the top of the bar. And Murray having words as well. Really feeling it tonight, Savannah Murray. You don't want to give her any free kicks anywhere in the Rams half. I think every single opportunity now is a danger to the goal of Talia Franco. If you're a Rams player, you'll be very well aware the damage she can cause now. Gomez gets away from Nojima. And now the chance for the Tigers to get a good ball in the area, and it was begging to be headed there by Johnson. Breyer. Her clearance straight to the feet of Murray. Calls of shoot. And Sosai comes across and clears that one out for a throw. Murray sends the throw long, headed on by Johnson. Picked up by True. Nojima is a target, but that pass is well off the mark. And Murray, after a few spectacular free kick attempts, one spectacular free kick goal, gets a well-earned rest. Replaced by Lilia McMahon. Handy substitution. McMahon to take the throw. Here's Burton. Strong challenge from Sosai. Can't find the pass though. Intercepted, and the Tigers back on the attack. Mortlock for Burton. Great turn from Burton, and Maniti is on a yellow card. Should get a talking to there, but had Burton made more out of that, I think Maniti could have seen red. And Burton was bursting into the box. Very, very lucky Chantel Maniti there. Perhaps getting away with one. Now a chance though for the free kick, and the Rams might not be able to escape. Cross comes in. Good balling, good header as well, but not enough power from Dominikovic. Held comfortably by Franco. And True not giving up on this one. Wrestling away with McMahon. Nice turn from True. And Bernardi fouls True. Again, getting quite physical now. Nojima to take the free kick for the Rams. It's a short free kick, easily dealt with. Muchensky can't turn away from Crisula, who comes across again and wins the throw. Lobo back for Bertolicio. Her pass is intercepted by McMahon, and had Corbett's pass gone through, Bronte True would have been on, but now Gomez, and the return pass was on for Gomez, but Bernardi couldn't sort her feet, might still get it here. And Bertolicio clears away. Sydney Uni have managed to equalise at Lambert Park. 2-2 there now. Bertolicio. Her pass is cut out by Johnson, who has a go, but well over the bar from her. Why not, though? Saw Franco off the line and thought she'd have a punt. Breyer has Muchensky ahead in support, goes herself and runs herself into trouble. Dominikovic plays it beyond Bertolicio, but Breyer's back. Poor pass there, straight to Gomez and wide of the target. Isabel Gomez let fly. Her effort spraying just wide of the goal. You can't give her that much space. Lobo heads the ball on. Najima trying to feed it through for True, but McMahon now plays in a good ball as well for Johnson, but Bertolicio came across to help. Lobo looking for the run of True, who sets off. Going to put Black under some pressure now, and almost got her there. Breyer. Now Sosai switches the ball, looking for Nojima. Headed on by Anderson. Bertolicio's pass this time cut out, and now there's some space. Early crossing for Burton, but Sosai got in the way. And Burton didn't give up, closed down Sosai. Corbett. Nice pass there to find Sosai. It took too long there, and Gomez was all over that. Gomez now feeds in Bernardi. Sosai stayed down, and knowing the injury issues that Sosai has had, you hope that she's okay. Struggling to get back to her feet here, Sosai. Lobo. Hats off to Mortlock as well, who came back to check on Sosai. She's back to her feet now, and True runs at the Tigers' defence, has Lobo in support. finds Nojima. Lobo looking to turn away, but so many black shirts around. Here's Corbett. And Corbett closed down. Sosai comes in to help. And her cross is blocked. And flew in there. Wins the throw. Taken early for Truitt. And Truitt at least want to win a corner here. Not in a good space. There was Truitt, and the last touch came off her, so it'll be a ball for the Northern Tigers. Meanwhile, the goals continue to fall at Lambert Park. Ash Crofts finding her second and putting Apia back in front. 3-2 now they lead. What a round of football we're having. Lots of goals, lots of action. We know Savannah Murray can hit him, but so can Indy Bryant. This might be a little too far, though. Bryant sizes up her options. Goes direct, but always going too high of the target. Goal kick. First two changes. Dominikovic comes off. Muchensky also comes off for the Rams. And it looks as though Mortlock is being replaced for the Tigers as well. In comes Saffron Grass. I think Olivia Cartwright has also come on for the Northern Tigers. Burton looks for the back heel there for McMahon. Cleared out by Maniti. And it's gotten so much colder here as it does at Linwood Park in an instant. A goal would be good to warm us up again. Burton closed down by Sosai. Finds Corbett. Nice combinations here by the home team. Hallie Callow in the box, waiting for the cross. And it's almost an own goal. Comes back for Truitt. The flag's been raised. Well, I thought that ball came off a Northern Tigers player. Had it done so, Bronte True wasn't in an offside position, so I'm a bit confused by that call. Unless the last touch came off Haley Callow, in that case, True was offside, but I'm pretty sure that was a last touch off the Tigers player. Strange call, that one. Grass. Great ball through for Burton, but out came Franco. Here's Corbett. Forward for True. And True can't beat McMahon this time. Finds Malone. Sakura Nojima off the bar. What an effort from Nojima. That was the Rams' chance to get back into the game. And now Burton with a chance to settle it for the Tigers. And it goes just wide of the target. A touch did come off a Northern Tigers player, so I am quite surprised that True was called for the offside back a couple minutes back now. Just check the stream. But True can set things straight if she can keep this in. Find a teammate potentially in the area. Good ball toward Nojima. It's bouncing about there in the 6-yard box, and in the end, the Tigers survived. They're playing with fire here. Corbett. And Izzy Gomez does so well again. Plays with so much ease. Isabel Gomez. And Maniti kicks that one into Johnson. Gets the ball back. Cleared away. Malone. Good feet from Malone. Was clipped out there by Burton. Tried to cut it back for True. Throw forward for Malone, but too much on that for Darcy Malone. Black sends it forward. Johnson wins another header. Bertolicio under pressure from Cartwright. Forward pass looking for Corbett. Pressure. Oh, and Izzy Gomez. My word, that is some skill from her. But Lobo may be able to pull something out here for the Rams. Couldn't find the target. Izzy Gomez. A joy to watch in the NPL competition. That's how lucky some of these young ladies are. They get the opportunity to play with players of the quality of Gomez. And even to play against players like her. Great experience and a good learning for them to. True drives forward, finds Corbett. Again, Gomez. And Corbett's one of those players that I see as a up-and-coming and future superstar. Izzy Gomez making light work of her. Maniti's clearance into Bernardi. Good feet from Johnson. Here's Bernardi for Johnson. And Maniti's played it through for Cartwright. Olivia Cartwright with an absolute belter to settle this one for the Northern Tigers. Finds the far top corner with a first-time effort. Hasn't touched the ball too many times since coming on. An absolute spectacular goal. Talia Franco once more with no chance in goal to keep that one out. The Northern Tigers are running away with it now. They increased their lead to 4-1. Another special goal. And some way to mark her birthday. The crowd has thankfully let me know it's her birthday today. So happy birthday. Nice way to celebrate that with a special goal. One she'll remember for a very, very long time. Now Burton. Back for McMahon. Crisula. Square for Anderson. What a way to mark your birthday and mark your entry into the game as well. And just as the Rams were creating some opportunities, putting the Tigers under pressure, the visitors relieved that with a spectacular finish. Now Corbett dancing around. Can't find Najima, who's frustrated out there now. And Bertolicio with a big challenge. Cartagan Bertolicio has not got a yellow card in this game. I'm bewildered. And Johnson there. Running in on Bertolicio. That was for the previous challenge. Bit of fire in that one. Gets a yellow card. Johnson just told to calm down by Chris Wood. Needs his superstar striker to stay on the park. Will be very important in this run home. Tough task for the Tigers now to sneak into the top 4, but they had to win here to keep those hopes alive. And they've done so. They've done so in style. Bertolicio finds the pass into the feet of Corbett. Gomez dances about. Throw in for the Tigers on the far side as we move into the final 5 minutes of this one now. Can they get a consolation, the Rams? Here's Sosai. Delivers into the area, and tough one for Black to deal with, and did well in the end. Malone loses out there to Grass, who stayed down as well. Stoppage there, just for Malone to get some attention. Sent long and poor kick there. And Haley Johnson may get there first, but good reaction from Talia Franco. Lobo strong there. Good way to break that 4-game losing streak for the Tigers. Could get worse for the Rams here. Cross comes in. Bernardi and Burton was there as well. Sosai got the block in. Ball into space, but run didn't come from Nojima. As though Shadeen Evans will come on for the Tigers. Nice turn there from Malone. Looking to get away from Bernardi. Does so, but can't feed the pass through for Kalau. Nojima feeds it through. Well defended. I think that's Cara Harris on the far side, one of the substitutes. And Johnson will get a break, and smart change there from Chris Wood. Beth Bernardi as well. Evans comes on. Pass back there for Nojima. Bertolicio. Slice clearance there. McMahon now, forward for Burton. Here is Evans. Gomez wants the ball played forward. Sosai chasing hard. And Sosai misses the tackle. Across came Bertolicio strong and clears the ball out over the sideline. We're into the final 30 seconds of this one now. Here's McMahon. Goes direct, Lily McMahon! Knew exactly what she was doing, Lily McMahon. So Talia Franco slightly off her line and thought, why not? And finds the top far corner to make it 5 for the Northern Tigers. The Tigers are having a party here at Linwood tonight. 5 goals. 4 of them absolute spectacular ones. Lily McMahon adding another to a list of very, very special goals. And it'll all make the highlight reel for their end of season dinner, no doubt. What a performance from the Tigers. And another excellent goal, this time Lily McMahon curling it into the far top corner. Here's Evans. Free kick against the Rams, and they just got to keep their heads now. The game is done and dusted. You don't want to do anything silly to cost your team unnecessary suspensions and make it harder. They've got a big battle on their hands, do the Rams, in terms of the relegation battle. Apia did make it 4-2, but now quickly pegged back by Uni. It's 4-3 there now. Talia Capitanelis again on the score sheet. Cross comes in. Franco collects. Sends that one into the stands and quite close to us here in our spot up in the grandstand. Lillian McMahon not just scoring screamers, also helping with collecting the balls. The game will get restarted now. Can't imagine there'll be too much time added on. It's done and dusted here. Ball played back to Black. Cleared away. Breyer under that one. Flicked on by Malone. Free kick by Callow, and I can't imagine that there'll be too much more to be played here. Maniti kicks it forward. Here's Crisula. Rides one, rides two challenges. Evans comes across to help out. And it's beautiful from the Tigers. Gomez deserves a goal and let it run for Evans. It was intelligent play from Izzy Gomez. I don't think that Evans quite expected that though, and wasn't on her bike when she should have been. That could have been another special goal for the Northern Tigers. Here's Evans. Tigers who are without their technical director here today. Burton! But the whistle's being blown. Free kick. Almost 6 for the Tigers. He's saying Jason Egger not here today. I think passports run out after being here with the men's team last week and going to make it to the second week, but that's full time here at Linwood Park. The Northern Tigers come away with a 5-1 win over the Macarthur Rams. A one-sided performance in the end, a fantastic victory for the visitors who slapped that 4-match losing streak and now continue their hopes of finals football. They opened the scoring via Charlotte Mortlock. Savannah Murray then blasted one home to make it 2 before the Rams got themselves back in the game with a Tao Muchensky penalty. But then Nikola Dominikovic scored to make it 3-1. And 2 special goals to 2 substitutes. Olivia Cartwright, the birthday girl, with a top corner finish. And Lily McMahon, not to be outdone by her teammate, returned the favour with a curling effort into the far top corner. Full time here at Linwood Park. It's the Macarthur Rams 1, Northern Tigers 5.